Yes, people. As you can see on the screen, I've got my friend. I've known him since I was a kid. Um, he will deny it, but yeah, some people made into football because of me, because I'm that good. I'm joking. Yeah. Let's bring him on. Let's bring him on. I'm kidding, man. Yeah, I've known him for a long time, since I think 4 years old or something like that. Something like that. Let's bring him on.
Yeah.
Yes, Dom. What's going on, brother?
What's going on, bro? Yeah, it was
Yeah.
definitely since about 4 years old as well, you know.
Is it exactly four? I guess they're
It's
right.
in and around there, yeah, because
Shit.
you got to think my family moved to the island from Forest Gate
Yeah.
around when I was about, yeah, around four, I think, you know.
And how old are you now, you old man?
35 now, man. Just turned 35 this month,
10 years
flipping
older than
out.
you, bro. 10 years. Oh, man. People don't understand, Dom. Like they don't understand, like in our area, how like footballers we all were. Like
Yeah, yeah,
some
it
of
was a
some of
mad
us.
community of football,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I told them like, mate, if people that know me, football was everything to me. Remember, like
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah, yeah, yeah.
did anyone play as much as me when we was kids? I don't think
No,
so.
it's
Yeah.
true. You got to think of all the pitches we used to play on as well. The concrete, the gravel. You
I took
fall
you
over
guys everywhere.
once.
I took you
You fall
guys
over
everywhere.
once on a couple of them pitches, and you're cut up differently.
Yeah, I remember I
Crazy.
coached you guys. Even the big, the older people than me as well. It was like we used to go everywhere, man, everywhere.
Yeah,
It's,
literally everywhere. Tournaments everywhere. We used to play, even in the area. We used to play
yeah,
matches. Obviously, we was younger, but you would
mm,
get us together and play matches against the older lot as well, like the older
yeah.
Asian boys. I can't remember the names, like Kamal, Aziz, and
Do you
all of
think
them
that? Do
as
you think
well.
that was a like beneficial for you
100%.
guys?
I'll
Yeah.
be honest with you,
Mm,
that benefited me the most because I've only ever played against older people my whole life, basically. Even when I made it pro, you got to
yeah.
think I made it early and I started playing first team at like age of 16, 17. So when I
Mm,
did play, I was used to playing against grown men anyway
yeah.
from when we was young, from kids. I've always played against people older than me.
Yeah.
Helps massively.
Yeah. 100%, bro. 100%, man. I miss it. I do really miss it. I'm like doing what we used to
Mm-mm-mm.
do, and like what I realized is like how fast time's gone, bro. Like in the blink of an eye, it's just
Yeah,
disappeared,
it's
and
gone. It's
like
crazy.
I'm 5 years away from 50, bro. Like I was like 11 or 12 when I first met all of you guys.
Yeah, no, it's
You know what I
absolutely
mean?
crazy.
And then like yeah, me and Anton were coming over like old men every single time, chatting away, talking the good old days.
Mm-mm-mm.
Well,
Mm.
me and him was rivals and all this stuff. Like some people said Anton's better, some said Fozi's better. You
Yeah,
know what I
that was
mean?
always the argument, innit? Who's
Yeah.
better, Anton or Fozi? Anton or Fozi?
we talk about it, and we still talk about it now. Anton, I'm better than you,
Yeah.
man. No, Fozi, I'm better than you. It's crazy,
Mm-mm-mm.
man. I
Yeah,
miss
but
I
you
miss
gotta
that
think
brother.
though,
Mm,
like, do you know what it is as well? You gotta think.
mm.
Do you know who reminds me of you now in this
Go
day
on,
and age in football?
go
But
on.
he's not as consistent. But when he is consistent, he's unplayable.
Yeah.
Somebody who's two-footed. Who do you think I'm gonna say?
Oh, fuck, man. I don't watch
And he's
football.
good at dribbling as well, because you was
Where's
a
he?
dribbler.
Where's he play? What team?
Dembele.
Oh
He's
yeah,
at
yeah,
PSG
yeah.
now in France.
Similar like
Both
that. Yeah,
footed, you're similar because you could dribble both feet.
yeah.
Nobody knew which way you'd go. But with him,
I
he
had
just
to.
weren't. He ain't
You
consistent
have
as
to do that.
much.
Like in order for you to score goals and all that stuff, like even take shots. If you don't practice with both feet, you
Mm.
won't. It limits your game. You know what I mean, Dom? Even though
Yeah,
you was
100%.
left-footed, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you practice with your right, maybe it would have like elevate you to like. I
Mm.
remember when I was growing up, John Barnes was two-footed. You know what I mean? And
Hmm.
he could score with his right. He's left-footed, isn't it? He's
Yeah,
left-footed,
yeah, yeah,
but he could
yeah.
score with his right. He could curl it in the top corner and all that stuff.
Mm.
So like when people look at you, it would have been easier like if you could just cut in top corner
Yeah,
with the
yeah.
right foot, and then
Mm.
you had more ability than most players. You know what I mean? That's why when I used to watch John Barnes, I used to just look at him, man. The guy's both footed. I
Yeah.
thought like he's just
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
and I wanted to copy that, and that was my hero growing up. And I did that.
Yeah, I know you.
I
I
did it.
used to
I
speak
wish
about
I
him all the
made it.
time.
Yeah, I wish I made it. You know what I mean? But Dom, can I ask you a question? Do you know in the current
Mm.
times here compared to our times, is it easier making it now than then back then? If you look at the
100%.
footballers in the modern day.
Yeah, I think 100%. I think when we was younger and growing up, football was so much better. The individuals are so much better. Don't get it twisted. There's a lot of individuals now with great ability,
Yeah.
but how can I put it? People they don't enjoy it as much. Like back in the day, cool. All these players with flair, Ronaldo,
Yeah.
Ronaldinho, everyone would love watching it. But
Our
now,
heroes,
now it's seen as like a risk kind of. For example, like Jadon Sancho, what's gone on with him at United? Like to me, he's a player. I know what he's capable of. I know how good he is. Everyone knows how good he is. But in England, he's not appreciated. He was playing the exact same abroad, and the whole world loved him. Do you know what I'm saying? I think it's just England, the way they don't appreciate their homegrown talent that can play like foreign people can play. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But would you like, you know, when you was coming up, obviously, tell them how you started, didn't it? Like, how did you start playing football? I know how you started, but you need to tell.
Yeah, I started with you. I started with you
because no one
from a
believes me.
kid.
Like I say, you know, in our area, I coached a lot of kids, 5 years younger than me, and I got like instead of like throwing stones, like I got them into football. And then you know they want to go develop somewhere else, and that's what you did.
Exactly.
But tell them like what you did, Dom,
Well,
like
you
how
already
you
know.
started.
Look how troublesome I was before I actually started playing football. I was so troublesome for us. Every day I was doing some form of badness, but football just leveled me out. But yeah, no, back in the day, like you said, me, Billy, Zaki, R.I.P. Zaki, by the way, all of
Rest in
us.
peace, little brother.
Yeah, like you just take us in the park, we'll play football, whether it was goals, whether it's a little game, even goals. Just playing that, a shooting game, that teaches you how to play with both feet as well. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All these little things, but I doubt anybody would play that now. But yeah, you should take us park. You even put a little five-side team together for us for the summer tournaments. We was competing in that. We'd go Limehouse, we'd go to other youth clubs and play. Just carried on like that. And then obviously I signed for Chelsea as well for like 3 years, didn't I, when I was younger? But to be fair to you, I wasn't happy there because I've gone from playing Sunday league where the parents and everybody's involved.
Yeah.
They can talk, they can say what they want. And then when I went to Chelsea as a kid, it's like the atmosphere was gone. Parents can watch, but they have to stand far back. They can't say a word, blah, blah, blah. And to be fair, me and the kids were completely different. Like I was from East London. There was only somebody else that was from East London, Kieran Joseph. Still talk to him till this day.
Yeah.
We was the only ones from this area. Everybody else was like deep Surrey, and it's just weird. Didn't really get on too much. But I come away from that and I went back into Sunday League to, the famous Simrab in East London.
Yeah.
Just started enjoying there. Went to a couple other clubs like Charlton and so on. Carried on doing that. And then what I do? Actually, I ended up going thingy as well. After secondary school, I ended up going to Lewisham College in Deptford. And I was doing a football scheme there. I forgot the name of it. But we went to Holland, played the international tournament, and we went to America and done the same thing. But in that time, Dagenham and Redbridge picked me up because I was playing West Ham in the community. So they come and got me from when I was young, like 15, 16. So what they said was, you're in college still, you're still young. You stay at college, but out of the 2 days of the week, come and train with the first team. And that was long, but I loved it because you got to think, on them 2 days of the week, I was also training with the college. And I was going from East to like South London, like New Beckenham, near Crystal Palace training ground. Straight after training there, but I'm telling you, like, I'll train with Dagenham in the morning first, Dagenham Redbridge from 9 a.m. in Essex, and then I have to get trained back to East London, through to South London, to Lewisham, then go to New Beckenham and train with my college team. So I was doing double sessions from young. I'd done that for the year. And then once I finished my course, I went straight into Dagenham. So that's how it started, to be fair.
Yeah.
And they took a liking to me early.
What's the road hard, like getting there, Dom? Because I remember I used to come with you to Simrap and all that stuff. And your mom used to take us there and all that. And Simrap, like obviously a lot of professional players came from there, excluding yourself.
Yeah, a lot of them.
But was the road hard getting to professional football? Was it like a struggle first, and then and it
Yeah.
became easier after, or
Well,
was
to
it
me,
even
to be
harder?
fair, I always knew I was gonna become pro
Yeah.
at some point in my life because that's what I wanted to do. As soon as I went down the path of football, that was me. That put
You
me
had that
like,
belief, yeah.
yeah, I had that belief. And then obviously all the people I'm around was playing football. You lot were older. I used to always come and play football with you lot as
Yeah.
well. So that's all I ever wanted to
That's
do.
what people need to understand. You just made a great point, even in the beginning of this actual stream. You said playing with the oldest made you to the player that made you become a professional player, because you're
Yeah,
already playing with the
exactly
older
that.
ones, so you don't have that fear factor as a youngster.
Exactly
So when
that.
you
So
when you
then,
go and play with these people, it helps you elevate to the next level because you're already playing against that in advance.
exactly.
And what people don't understand in our area, majority of us were good players. Like we wasn't like
Yeah,
Mickey Mouse
sick,
players. We was like,
sick.
we can play football, we can do something. You know what I
Mm-hmm,
mean? But some of us, like, it was too late by that time. But
mm-hmm.
yeah, I think it helped you a lot to get to the next stage. But what happened after that,
Definitely.
Dom? Like after the
Even
premiership and
like
that?
you said, me playing with you lot as young. So when I did go Dagenham and I'd play a couple games with the reserves, or I went
Mm,
college and I was playing games with them, I
mm,
found it easier because I'm used to getting bullied a bit by
mm,
everybody else that's older than me by 10 years, like barging me and everything and whatnot. So I found it a lot easier.
mm.
But yeah, they took a liking to me early doors at Dagenham because I
Yeah,
was different. Obviously, they played a certain way of football
yeah,
that I don't, but I still maintained my style basically.
yeah.
And I adapted to their style, but only in the right areas. So when I
Of
was in
course.
my final third, I would do what I need to do and
Mm.
what I know.
What
But
was the
yeah, they
position? What was your favorite position, like in as a football sense, like in regards to
now are you
no,
talking
no,
now or
when
back
you was
then?
younger, when you was younger, like
On when I was younger, I was playing on the wings,
yeah,
but even then, I would prefer to play more inside because as a winger, you can go a long time without touching the ball. Or
wow,
when you do touch the ball,
yeah,
sometimes you might just have to set it back
yeah,
and then wait your time until you got space again.
mm,
So it could get frustrating.
yeah,
So
I
when you did
understand.
get the ball, you had to make sure you done something with it. So the team will keep feeding you it, keep feeding
Yeah,
you
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So that's why when I was younger, I was more direct.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
Mm,
I've seen you in a few games as well. Like, obviously, I watched you, but when I see you like with that left foot, like you just running with the ball and it's just take a shot from
yeah.
anywhere.
Because I even went out on loan. Dagenham put me out on loan when I was young
Mm,
as well, like 16. I was going to play like I think it was in the Rama Prem, Avely. Went on
mm,
loan to Avely. Went on loan to Thurrock when it was in Conference South.
yeah.
Um, I was there for a month. Yeah, I was there for a month.
Mm,
They wanted to extend it for another 2 months, but I said to the manager at the time at Dagenham Redbridge, I said, no, I feel like I'm ready to play here. I want to play here. And he
nice.
looked at me as if to say, huh? And then I just had to bide my time. I was just training, grafting,
Yeah,
traveling to all the games, all the away games with the first team. Have to go through the stage of making teas for everybody and the coach and whatnot
yeah.
because I'm the kid.
People don't
You know
know
what I'm
that. You know,
saying?
you had to clean
Yeah,
boots and all that stuff as
yeah,
well.
exactly. I don't even think they do that no more.
Mate, they got a Ferrari before they make it, so
Exactly.
that says enough. You know what I mean? I wish we was around. That's why I said to you, like when I asked you that question, like, is it easier back then? You know what? You know what the difference is, in my opinion. When I look back then, Dom, everybody was
Mm.
hungry.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
was
yeah.
hungry. Nowadays,
Hmm.
I don't think. You know, like nowadays, who makes it is those people that wasn't really interested in football. Like,
Mm.
that wouldn't make it back then. Now they can make it in the modern football,
Yeah,
and you can
I
see
think.
there's no passion like us when you look at the picture nowadays, Dom.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, I hear you. It is a lot of work, especially when you're in there as well.
Mm,
You have to maintain the work.
yeah.
Sometimes you can take it for granted and whatnot, but you
Mm,
have to maintain whether you're doing extras after training or you're getting there early before everybody doing your stretching
yeah.
and whatnot, doing your extras, coming home and doing your own stuff as well. Because you got to think,
Yeah.
even now the top athletes, they got
Yeah.
their home gyms, they'll do their
Yeah.
stretching, their core, whatever it needs to be. They're
Yeah.
always ticking over now.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Dom, the path that you took, like, I asked you, I think I asked you a bit ago. Was it, like you have to get an agent, we have to get, a lot of stuff ready. Was
Mm.
was it was it tough, or was it easier for you to get to
I
the,
think the
top?
path that I took, I
Mm.
think even till this day, I tell kids to take that path as well
Yeah,
because
you don't no
I'm
regrets at all.
no regrets, not with my path because
Yeah.
all I ever want to do, and all any footballer ever wants to do, is play football.
Yeah.
So if you're at a club and you're just standing still, you're just training, and you ain't playing games, that's the worst thing ever for anybody. So
Yeah.
that's why I was glad when I went out on loan as a kid, like 15, 16 to Aveley, then to Thurrock. Then I'm playing League Two at 16, 17. Even from me playing at that age at professional level in League Two,
Yeah.
your name's gonna start ringing bells.
Yeah.
So till this day, I tell people, no matter what level it is, go and play your games. Because as soon as you make your name, everything else is issue.
Yeah, 100%, bro.
Some people can be stuck in the academies up until now it's like 23s and you're still playing reserve football. You ain't even played a league game. But somebody could be at League Two, be 19 or 18 and played 100 plus games in professional football. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know, like you look at the clubs that you played for. What's the progression? What did you like? You went to Dagenham Redbridge. What did you go after that to get to? I think it's Peterborough, isn't it? The biggest one you went.
Yeah, Dagenham and Redbridge.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was gonna go. Crystal Palace was there to go to when Neil Warnock was the manager.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I feel like I never got told about it personally.
Wow.
One of the players was in the office with the manager after we played them in pre-season. I done well.
Yeah.
And he's put a bid in there and then after the game, basically saying how much for him. We'll take him. But that never come back to me. The player told me, but the manager never. So after that game, I literally went Huddersfield. I'd done my medical, everything. I was going to sign for Huddersfield. And then last minute, Peterborough come in. But at that age, I was thinking, obviously I got family in Leeds, but at the same time I was thinking Peterborough's a lot closer to London than Huddersfield. Huddersfield's like 3-4 hours and I'm still a kid. I was like 17, just turned 17. So I was thinking I want to stay local to London as possible.
Yeah.
But yeah, so from Dagenham to Peterborough, so that was only a league up. We went into League One with Peterborough. We got promoted from League One to the Championship. We was a bit of a yo-yo club for a minute. It was like we got promoted to the Champ, got relegated, got promoted again, got relegated. It's been up and down. They're still like it now, to be fair.
Yeah. Who was the manager then? Was it
at Peterborough?
Alex Ferguson? Yeah, Alex Ferguson's
Yeah,
son.
Darren Ferguson. Yeah, but I had quite a few managers there at the time.
And wasn't it working out with them? Did they trust you enough like to stay there or?
No, Ferguson. He's a good manager, to be fair. He can still play as well. Still keeps fit. No, I like my time under him. He told me where it was at when I first went there. He wanted to use me more coming off the bench, but again, I was used to playing week in week out at Dagger, so it was a bit hard. But yeah, I understood it. I was still young, so that's where it was for a while with him. I would play I'll start a rare game here and there and whatnot.
Yeah.
But then obviously he's left now, and then we went through a lot of managers after that. But there was one manager where I don't even know if it was a manager. I think it might have been upstairs. I'll be honest with you. There was like a group of us where they just wanted us to come in and train by ourselves without the team.
Wow.
Off the back of nothing as well. Just said, yeah, you boys, you come in at 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon. You train by yourself. So through that point, I fell out of love with football. I'll be honest with you. I was thinking, this is mad for no reason. No one's explained nothing to me. I'm talking, I'm asking questions. I ain't getting nothing. In that same time, clubs are coming in to sign me permanent, but they're not letting me go. So I'm thinking, what is this? You just want me to sit here and rot, just train, and not play no games? It don't make no sense. So yeah.
Yeah, I wish we was there for you, Dominic. I mean, those times. I mean, I know life can be tough sometimes, especially when you're a kid in it as well, man. Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah. Big up Aria, by the way. Yeah, I always say that when I speak to Anton. I wish we was there. You know, like sometimes you need friends. That's the true friends around you, innit, Dom? That's what. You need.
But you know what it is as well. It's true, but at the same time, from the outside looking in, people just think, oh, Dom's professional. He's in the Championship now. He's one step away from the Premier League. He's living life, blah, blah, blah. That's what people think from the outside, innit? They don't actually know what's going on. What's going on. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I regret it, man. But it is what it is, isn't it? Like now, I mean, you look like more of yourself again. You look like you're happy and
Yeah.
all
Do you
that
know what
stuff.
brought it back for me as well? I went
Go
on
on.
loan. I went on loan to Chesterfield, like further up north near Sheffield,
Mm.
and I had a manager there that I'll be honest with you, like they wanted to sign me permanent. I wanted to sign there.
Yeah.
When I played with him, he brought the love back. He just like give the ball to Dom, let him do what he's doing. You know, when you get that love, you just want to play for that manager,
Yeah.
and that's how it was. I just wanted to. John Sheridan, that's what it was.
Yeah, I remember him.
He used to play football as well. He was a
Sheffield,
Leeds legend.
Sheffield, was it?
I think
Yeah,
Leeds and Sheffield
Sheffield
Wednesday. I think.
Wednesday. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
Chris Waddle used to play for Chris Waddle.
yeah,
See, I still got memories on.
yeah,
I
yeah,
haven't hit
yeah.
amnesia yet. Age of
Mm,
my age yet. I mean, I still remember those days. Yeah, I remember those two. The
yeah,
Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday used to battle back in the day. Brian Dean
yeah.
and Chris Waddle and George Sheridan. I remember. Yeah,
Yeah, so
crazy stuff.
even him, yeah, he was just like, give the ball to Dom, just let him play. I was playing on the
Yeah,
wing with him, and then shortly after, he
yeah,
moved me inside, like centre mid as a 10.
yeah,
Said we just need him on the ball more, more, more.
yeah.
And I was enjoying it. That's where I thought, yeah, I'm not going back to the wing no more. Forget this. This is me. I'm in it.
Mm.
But then I got
Yeah,
called back early on loan because we had a
mm,
new manager at Peterborough,
yeah,
and he wanted to do things his own way. This one was in the champ. And then as
yeah.
soon as he called me back, he was playing me week in, week out in the champ. That's when I got the goal against Newcastle and all of that.
Yeah, I remember I was
So
calling, give me a
yeah.
ticket, Dom, man. What kind of man are you? Were you ever linked to bigger clubs, Dom, like in the Premier League or
just
anything like that?
just Palace that I knew of
That's
at
it,
the
yeah.
start before I took my move,
And
yeah.
nobody told you about that. That was the only club. Oh,
Nah,
okay.
because you got to think as well. I had an agent, but then,
Mm.
bro, I'll be real with you. I basically went through my whole career without an agent, really.
Oh man,
Because
yeah.
even when I was trying to get out of Peterborough, I was saying, look, I need to leave this club. I don't want to be here.
Mm.
Um, it looks like the club don't
Are
want
they,
me here. I
Dom? Are
need to
they good?
play.
Yeah, are they good for players, agents, Dom? You think?
I think this day and age now, I think
Yeah,
their
because the
relationship with players are
money
a
and all
lot
that
better.
stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I
because there's
think their
more money
relationships are
involved
a
now.
lot
Yeah.
better. Yeah, I
Mm.
think back then when I was
Mm.
calling to get out, it was more like, look, you've signed 4-year deals.
Yeah.
You've signed a 4-year deal, like just to see what happens next year. But they don't understand. I want to play now. I'm trying to get
Yeah.
out. Do you know what I'm saying? So
100%. Let me
it
just
was
go in the
like,
chat. Big up Fozi, big Dom, and the chat. How's it going, everyone? We're going good. I've got my boy here, Dominic. It's my brother. Let's just be honest. Come
it's
on, man.
true.
Since 4 years old, man, I know this guy, man. I can't. I mean,
FIFA, the late
yeah.
night FIFA sessions as well.
I told you the other day. You called me when I'm playing FIFA, and you said, "You gonna go? You gonna go? You
We
still
used to
play?"
do
I said,
madness, was we used to put the screen outside the front door in the square
"Remember
and
that?"
play till like 4 in the morning.
You know what these kids used to do to me? They thought like Fozi can't play. You know what I mean? Let's
You know
do
what was
something in
funny as
it.
well?
Yeah, because
Everyone used
I
to
didn't
take the
used to
mick.
play. Yeah, I didn't used to play a lot. Innit? I used to just play in my room, and all that stuff. Back in the day.
Yeah,
Get it up, back. Remember that guy?
yeah, that was hilarious. Do you know
Yeah.
what else?
Uh,
Remember when we used to do them late night ones in the square, and then you just hear my mum, Dominic,
Dominic!
Dominic.
It's like
Going
EastEnders
crazy.
and Bianca. It's like that.
Yeah, I used to have
Dominic,
to
like
run off.
Ricky.
I used to have to run off and say, look, I'm with Fozi and that though, mum. I'm just chilling.
She trusted us, man. She trusted us. Yeah, man. I miss those
Yeah,
days.
no,
I
she
really
did.
miss those days, man. And then you got Edwin in it, headbangers,
Yeah,
headbangers.
yeah. Right, that youth
Yeah.
club played a vital part as well, though, to our area.
Mate, look at how many people came out of that. I think my sister told me Alex Scott used to come there. I didn't even know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she used to come to all the tournaments and that back in the day.
I was shocked. Yeah, I mean, and there's more people that used to come, like actually, who made it in life as well. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's still the youth club is still there, but I look at it now, like it's dead, bro. Like I'm
Yeah,
thinking,
dead
like
ass.
I got my
As soon
nephews.
as Edwin left there, it was dead.
Yeah. Can't they fight? I wish they could fight because don't forget, it's your mom that actually took us around. Remember, it was your mom. Then it was a petition and all that stuff. She made us go around the areas, and there was, I think it was just a field in it. It was a field.
Yeah, it was a
and,
waste ground.
Yeah,
You
and
got to think we
there was,
used to get up to all kinds there.
we used to play. We actually used to play football there too. If you think about it, yeah, yeah. Then your mom did a petition. I remember we went all the way. We went around the flats and houses around the area, and we've got people signing it. And then they rebuilt that park to what it was. And who opened it? Chris Akabusi. Remember? Down the slide?
Chris Akabusi. Yeah. Down the slide with all the cameras at the bottom.
Crazy
That's
stuff,
funny.
man.
Chris like a
I
goose.
really, really miss those days, man. You know, like you reminisce sometimes, and you think to yourself, you had life good back then. I mean, and
Mm-hmm.
we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of laugh. We had a lot of laugh. Big up Aaron as always, Fozi in the chat.
They were the
Yeah, guys, if
best
you want to
times,
put
man.
questions to Dominic, as a a footballer, you feel free. Ask him anything, man. That's what he's here for. That's what I brought him on for. I mean, if I don't think it's good, I'll take it off. You know what I mean? But yeah, just yeah, ask as much as you want, man. Because you know what it is, Dom. You know the social medias at the moment. People chat, and there ain't enough, players that play football that chat to these people, and let them know about life of a footballer. Is it easy? Is it hard? What road to take? What not to take, and all that stuff. They don't have advice like that, and that's why I brought you on today. I wish we'd done it earlier. We would do it again anyway. There's no problem. We'll
There's
do it
no
again.
dramas. Come on, whenever.
Yeah, and yeah, that's what I want them to know, and understand. Football. There's steps to take, and if you take the right steps, you'll get there eventually. Nothing's impossible in life, is it, Dom?
No, not at all. And you know what it is as well? Sometimes in football, it's not all about your ability. That's the maddest thing. It's not
Oh.
always about your ability. If you know the old saying, if your face fits and you're a character in the dress, prime example, look at Scott Carson, he's at Man City. He keeps signing new deals because he's a good character for the change room. That's not a lie. That is exactly how it is. If your face fits at a club and you're good energy, good vibe, you'll play. 100%. It's not always based off the ability. It's mad.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. Aaron says played for Ireland. Yes, Aaron. I didn't know. You didn't tell me that. Come on, man. What's going on? Dom, what was going to ask you? What do you think of the current football, bro? Like compared to back then? Is it because when I watch it, it's more technology based than emotional based. You get what I'm saying, Dom? When we watch football, it was the best thing in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know you wasn't like you got into football in a younger age, but in the late age, we was always footballers. I was a natural footballer. Anton, we was always footballers.
We used to watch it every day. Football
every
Italia.
day. You know it, man. You know it. You know my cassette tapes. I'll tell people they don't believe me. I had cassettes of every player, man. You know what I mean? I used to watch it again and again and again to the point these guys get bored of me. You know what I mean? But yeah, what's the difference, bro? Like, what do you think of the current football, like with the technology and all that stuff? Is it making it exciting, or is it just like draining? Because I see it as like when people ask me, and I tell people, they don't believe me. I watch football every day back in the day. If it's Channel 4, Channel 5, you remember they always watch the USA MLS when they used to do penalty shootouts from the halfway line, and they used to run. There's no draws. Yeah, there's no draws in the MLS back in the day after the World Cup. They used to just play like penalty shootouts from a halfway line and just
halfway
go.
Line.
Yeah, people that actually existed back in the day. Things like that. You know what I mean? And it was exciting. But now when I look at the technology, Dom, I only watch Liverpool. You won't believe if I say that to you, but that's all I watch now. I can't watch anything else. I think VAR and that stuff has just destroyed the game, bro. I don't think it made it more appealing because like when they score goals now, you have to wait for 5 minutes sometimes.
It's crazy, isn't it?
So how can you pay your hard-earned money to go and watch a game and you can't even enjoy it? Do you get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? What I'm saying, Dom?
Yeah. No, I fully understand it. Yeah, definitely.
But where do you stand on that?
That bit of excitement. Yeah, the VAR. Yeah, I think it's by the tiniest bit as well, Foz.
Yeah.
It could be the kneecap. If the kneecap's in front of the defender, offside. I do think it's mad. I prefer it without the VAR. But if you've got VAR for the goals, you need to use it for everything else as well.
Exactly.
Literally 100%. Everything else. But
but if you watch the Euros, what did you think of the Euros recently, Dom? Like, did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Because the quick decisions like that has been good in this Euros, I thought. And what I liked about it is the smaller teams had an identity. At least they could compete finally. You know what I mean? Not get battered in games.
Yeah.
But did you think the way they run it was good? Like, because they use a different technology to the Premier League, as you know.
I thought that the Euros. I don't even think there was an exciting game for me that I watched. I didn't think too much of it. Yeah. I'm not saying on the ability, but I just don't think it was like exciting. Normally tournaments are exciting. There's goals. There was a lot of draws. How many draws were there in this year?
Yeah, I lost count, but I know what you mean. But what I've enjoyed, I told people that it was enjoyable, is the smaller teams that were competing in this tournament. Though. Normally, you know, they don't. You know what I mean, they don't qualify for anything, and it was
a lot of the
exciting.
smaller teams are good because obviously there's no light shed on them,
Yeah.
so they just creep up doing their thing quietly, and then they surprise the world.
100%, bro.
Georgia, they was decent.
Mm-hmm.
There was that winger, what's his name? I forgot his name, but
The one who plays for Napoli,
well.
yeah. He's got a
Napoli,
long name.
yeah.
Forget about his name, man. He's long. It's not like you could say like Georgie Kinkladze back in the day, you know what I mean? Who used to play for Man City.
Yeah.
The Georgie Maradona, as we used to call him. He was that good, guys. That good, man.
Yeah, it was.
Kinky, I used to call him. Kinky. Question to Dominic. What was the team you dreamt of playing for when you was growing up?
Didn't really dream of a team to play for, you know.
I don't
Obviously,
think...
I would have liked to have played for West Ham. It's a local
Because
team.
you're local, your team. You was born there, innit? So, yeah.
Yeah, I was born in Newham. So, but other than that, you got to think, I was watching, like you said, you lot put me on to flipping Spanish League, Italian League. I was been watching that from a kid.
Yeah.
You lot used to bring tape cassettes to the youth club and even put on the Brazilian League. So I used to watch everything from young. I've always been a big fan of Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Always. Like, I think that's the highest heights in football, them two clubs.
100%, man. Yeah, I remember that. Like, we just, even if we didn't play football outside, we'll put it on this tape inside. That's it. Even if it's an old game, it was like, you know, that kebab shops you go to when they watch Turkish League in 1970 or something like that. It was like that.
Yeah.
It was like that.
It's true.
As he says, Fozi, a couple of days ago, you looked like the father with that beard. I'll go with grey beard now. I'll go give. Listen, grey beard is a normal thing for me now, man. I miss, you know, the darker side of it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Big up. Ari, let me just say what Ari is saying. Honestly, so refreshing to listen to a heartwarming story. Modest, regular, live chaos. Yeah, X. Yeah, 100%, bro. We grew up in the same area, guys. And I mean, that's what it is. We're gonna talk about our lives and all that stuff. You know, people brag about, oh, they did this, they did that. There you go. There's a proof there, guys. There's an ex. Well, it still plays. There's Dominic there, man. It does exist. You know what I mean, we done a lot in our life, and if he's telling you guys, it's no lie, is it? Let me just see if there's some more questions. Let's get what I was saying. Question for Dominic: As us fans focus on a lot of media, journals, fake stories. Is there any funny story where you was linked to someone that you knew you were not going to? I heard Liverpool stories, you know. I swear I did. There's not even a joke. Someone, I think in the area told me that.
I would have been gone. Yeah, back in the area, I was linked to everybody apparently from the locals. Always linked me to everybody. But yeah, I heard a story. I don't know if it's true or not. West Ham, because we used to play against them at Dagenham because they're so local.
Yeah.
Because you got to think Dagenham. I mean, West Ham's like unders used to play at Dagenham Stadium, like under 23s, under 18s and whatnot, and we used to play them pre-season every year. And if none of us had a game, like the ones who never played first team will play against West Ham, and they'll put out there like Julian Foorballer and all of these players. And I used to always do well against them, and there was always talk, but nothing come of it.
I wish you had the opportunity to go all the way, and I believed in you, Dom. I believed in you, man. I thought you was. Big up, Casper, Man United fan. You know what I feel about you guys. They're buying players, Dom. They're getting a guy. A guy is gonna walk through the door.
Osherman's gone PSG as well, isn't he?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Oh, you talking about Sheridan? Yeah. Quality guy, man. I really like Sheridan back in the day. We used to watch a lot of football.
You see, John Sheridan. He's one of the best managers I've played under. Honestly, what a nice guy as well.
Yeah. So
nice. Where he's been a player as well, even the training sessions, he knows how to cater to the boys. Like even where I've gone there and I'm doing well, the team started doing well. He'll just give me like 3 days off. He'll say, "Dom, go back to London, go see your family."
Wow.
Like even little things like that goes a long way. It makes you want to play for the manager even more.
You know,
Do you know
that's
what I'm
what
saying?
that's what they say about Klopp, innit? It's the
Yeah,
management. You know, if you got man management gives you that confidence, you are willing to do more for that person. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
definitely, 100%,
Instead of like
100%.
you know those ones that don't that put you like you said on the side on that stuff, and then you come on and like 2 minutes to go in the game, and what are you gonna do, bro? Like your mentality is gonna go, and you're not gonna be interested in that team anymore. So do you know what I mean? But if you give confidence to people, man manage them, and you give them opportunities, and when they need something, you show more respect to them. They'll walk through a wall for you, man. And this what Dominic just John
100%.
Sheridan was that. John Sheridan was
Hmm.
that. Dom, what are you doing now in football terms? Are you have you
No,
stopped or
no. There's a couple non-league teams that want me to play, but I'll
yeah,
be honest, a lot of them are far, 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 far. It's
yeah?
just got to be worth my time. Like especially where I'm Essex and East now, it's got to be kind of local.
But
But I'm still the
how
same.
are you physically though? Physically, like
For
you're 35
physically,
now, so
physically,
mm,
I gym every day still.
mm,
I play football still, whether it's five-a-side, seven-a-side, 11s.
mm.
And like I said to you, I've just come from a running club.
Yeah, you did.
We got a running club. Obviously, I've come back local to Milan running track, and we're literally on the track putting in work. So yeah, I'm still mobile. I'm still good.
Mm,
Even though I've had operations as well, I have to
yeah,
maintain. That's the reason why I maintain and I go gym every day. I have to do something every day because you got to think I've done my ACL before and
yeah,
I was out for a year and a half. And mentally, that's draining. You just
yeah.
want to get back
Me,
playing. You just want to be able to move properly, but you have to be patient. And I said
yeah,
ever since that, I will never stop. Like I have to do something, but be reasonable. I'll know when to rest and so on. Do you
yeah.
know what I'm saying?
So you're saying like don't over like push yourself in football
No,
terms,
yeah,
like
you got to listen to.
yeah,
I've learned, especially with all the operations I've had, learn to listen to your body when it's talking to you, because sooner or later it's going to be screaming at you, and it's too late.
yeah,
When it starts screaming, it's long.
yeah,
It
100%,
is
man.
long.
Well, we're to that 40 minutes, people. Obviously, Dom, do you still want to
And
do
you
that
know,
thing?
sorry,
Yeah,
just off of the back of that, you see with
yeah.
that as well, there is managers that want you to play whilst you're injured.
Mm.
See, for
Really?
me, yeah, don't do it.
Oh,
Don't do
damn.
it. There's manager, even if you got a niggle or whatnot, and they want you to play, don't do
Mm.
it. Listen to your body, because the longevity is more important. You can take the wise decision, choose to rest, get it treated, and come back fitter and stronger, or you carry on playing with this niggle and it don't go away. It don't make no sense.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Let's just read some more comments. So let's go, champ. Big up, Steve, man. I just got from Frank Carlisle's channel. It was crazy up there, man. I really enjoyed it. Apologies
Mm.
if this was asked before. Question for Dom: who was the toughest opponent player you faced? People, get the questions through if you want before we go. Go on, Dom.
Played against a few tough, like
Mm.
a couple of West Ham teams are tough. I'll be real with you. Do you know what the toughest game was?
Mm.
In the champ when can you remember Blackpool in the
Yeah.
championship how they was playing football? They
Under
was
what
moving
manager
the
was it?
ball.
It's on when Charlie Adams
Um,
was playing for them.
Charlie Adams was there. I played against
Yeah,
Charlie Adams.
yeah.
By the way, I've never felt an arm so strong in my life. He just leant on me and boom. I was like, oh my god. But yeah, that team, Charlie Adams team, the way that they played football, to play against and to see, like I was
Yeah.
like, this is the proper way to play football. The way they moved the ball, oh, my heart was beating through my chest. I was thinking, nah, I need to stop running at some point. That team, the way that they played football, they got promoted with that football as well. They
Yeah,
was playing the right way. I think that team there, I think that's the first time I played in a game. I thought, wow, like this is
yeah, yeah,
levels. Yeah, I thought this was levels.
yeah. I remember that team. We bought Charlie Adams in Liverpool after
Yeah,
that.
you took Charlie Adams from that. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's sick, mate. Yeah,
Mm.
he's got a wand of a left foot as well. But a lot of people,
And with that as well, sorry,
mm.
because
No, carry
in
on.
that game I was playing on a wing and then I went inside. But
Mm.
Seamus Coleman was playing right back. He was a tough player to play against. He's the Everton right back now.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
He was a tough player to play against. He was strong as well, and he was quick and mobile. So
Yeah,
yeah, I would say him.
I like. Well, he plays for Everton, but I remember when he's made his debut for Everton, and yeah, you could see there's a player that you can see players will last in it, Dom. Like when you look
Yeah,
at them,
yeah.
and you always can see he was gonna make it and stay in that in that lane. And yes,
Mm.
man, I think he's still at
He
Everton
still
as a
can.
captain
Yeah,
as
he's a
well. Yeah,
captain. Yeah,
and I think he's about was he mid-30s now?
yeah. I
Oh,
think he's the
yeah.
same age as me, or maybe older.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Dom, thank you, mate. For giving me your time. You know what I mean, all that stuff. I know you're
Mm.
gonna say so, but listen, I have to ask. So you're gonna have to come back on. And I told you about the other channel,
Of
UFT,
course, man.
Dom.
You ain't even got to ask, man. You just
You
got to
know
say,
that. You know
Dom,
that.
come on, send me the link, and I'll come
You know
there.
the other channel. We got to do it, bro. We got to do it, man.
Yeah.
There's people here. They're gonna probably transfer over to that one, the UFT people.
Hmm.
I'm gonna try get me, him, Dominic, sorry, Anton, all of us like to do something there in regards to talking about football in general. You know what I mean, we could do live watch-alongs together, and get guests on, probably footballers and all that stuff, and we could
Yeah.
just talk about things and make it as big as possible. I think we should do that, Dom. I honestly think, and I said to you like in what was it 2006. I'm planning to go to the World Cup, and I want you guys to come with me, man. Go
Yeah,
and watch
you
some
said on the
games.
phone. I would definitely
Yeah,
come to that, to be fair.
let's do it,
And
man.
if you want me to get in contact with a couple other players to get on this, just let me know, man. Because you
Yeah,
got to think there's another one local.
yeah.
I don't know if you can remember him. He never used to come around as much, but he's local
Mm,
boy from Bowen Island as well.
mm.
He started off at Charlton, AFC Wimbledon, Gillingham. So if you want him on there, just
These,
let me know. There's a
mate,
couple players I can get him
yeah,
on for you. Just
yeah,
let me know.
and I think Anton could get hold of Ledley King, can he, as well? So we could get Tottenham fans on
Yeah,
the other
exactly.
one to talk
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Ledley King as well and all that stuff as well. So
yeah.
listen, Dom, we can do it, bro. Let's do it. And when are you gonna be at your mum's again? I'm gonna be free. I'm gonna be free next week before I go to New York. If you wanna meet up and we could discuss it, like you said.
Yeah, whenever, man.
Yeah,
I'm always back and forth back to East London anyway. So even, yeah, whatever is
we could we,
easiest,
we
just let
could
me
go.
know and I'll come back
I'll
down.
bring the PlayStation. We could play outside of my house again. The old days, you know what I mean? But yeah, we
That
should we
was
should do that
fun,
channel, mate.
man.
We should do. I think it will be successful. I think we will enjoy it more. Especially
Yeah.
Anton with this. I was telling people and the antics Anton used to do back in the day with these jokes and that and stuff. I
Oh,
always say
yeah,
Anton
non-stop.
is the original expressions, man. If people knew
Yeah,
Anton,
it's
you'd be
true.
laughing every day, mate. You know expressions, don't you? The Tottenham
Yeah,
fan. Yeah,
Tottenham, man.
I've seen this before, man. Anton back in the day, he used to kill everybody.
Yeah,
Everybody with
non-stop.
jokes, man.
You got to think
And
if all these things got recorded back in the day, we'll be miles ahead of time. Miles ahead of time.
100%. Dom never play with any minor injuries. It shortens your career and makes you injury prone. You're right. Medical
Exactly
team
that.
has finally
Hmm.
say if you are fit. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, man. It's
exactly.
true. It's like when he said one of the few coaches, even with injuries, tries to push you to play, and it shouldn't be that
Yeah,
way, man, because it gets worse. Your body gets weaker, and then
yeah.
when it becomes weaker, injuries just start hitting you. I mean,
Mm.
I've got, as you could see, like when we was playing football as kids, Dom, you could see me. I was there, then I just went down there because my knees couldn't
Yeah,
take
you
me
getting
anymore.
rest. Yeah, you
Yeah,
getting rest.
bro, because I used to just play football non-stop, and it just ruined me. And I said, I wish I just took my time. I remember Joseph. Remember Joseph, African Joseph.
Yeah. Oh, you think I could ever forget this
Yeah,
guy?
he said to me. He used to say to me, "Hey, Fozi, I like the way you play, but you need to exercise before games." I said, "Nah, man, I'm young, man. I can do whatever I want."
Yeah.
Injuries after injuries, and it messed me up. Sorry, it messed me up
Mm, mm,
badly.
mm,
And
mm.
I understand what he means now. It's too late now, but I understand. But you could tell that to the next generation. Don't ever
Yeah.
overdo yourself, man, because it could actually
That's what I
ruin
said.
you.
That's what I live by now. You got to listen to your body whilst it's talking before it starts screaming. That's my motto.
Yeah,
I will never let that go. Even, do you know
100%.
who I see the other day, Foz?
Mm,
Um, remember we used to play George Green football? One going
yeah,
off. That
yeah, yeah.
way, them times were elite, by the way. I see. Remember Michael Tonner used to play at Arsenal,
Yeah, yeah, mate.
but
That guy,
Ashley Cole got
I
ahead of
think,
him.
yeah, I think he went to Brighton, didn't he? Afterwards, when he didn't make it at Arsenal.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
what a player he is as well, by the way. Or he was, should I say?
mate.
Because over George Green, he was the guy that I always wanted to play up against and rip him.
mm, yeah,
So that he was my main focus back because I knew how good of a defender he was. So when I was a kid, I was thinking, this guy, I need to play against him.
left foot, banging left foot he had,
Yeah,
man. We was talking about a lot of players back in the day in our area. We was talking about Marlon. We was talking about Lee Murray, the original
Yeah,
Ronaldinho, as we call him.
yeah.
Yeah, man. David as well. Like, I mean, the playmaking David. You know what I mean? He's got
Hmm.
his own thing going now. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, coaching.
yeah, and it's looking good. It's looking good, man. It does in George Green, doesn't he? A lot of kids go down there as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, he does it. George Green. He's got quite a lot of kids over there. Yeah.
His nephew, I think, plays for Charlton, doesn't he? His nephew, I think, plays for Charlton.
No, he plays for
Has he moved?
Fleetwood. Yeah,
He
Fleetwood.
moved.
Fleetwood. Yeah, I think they're in League One.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Mm.
Would be lovely to have UFT TV. Look, guys, I told you guys, go on, share that channel. Get everyone down there, man. We're gonna do as much as we can. I'm telling you, the World Cup in 2 years' time, I think we'll blow it out of the water as well once we start using it over there as well. Yeah, man. Listen, we've got a group. People don't know, like in our area, we're close. We're very, very close people, man.
Yeah.
For years and years and years, we never had. I don't think we ever had a fight, did we, Dominic? I don't
Nah,
remember.
never.
Yeah, I
Never.
mean, we
It was
never.
always heated in the games, but as soon as the game was done, we're all back to boys. We'll go PFC.
Was he going scouting for FSG in New York? Oh, yeah, actually, I might go to watch Arsenal Liverpool in Philly. And I think 12 man said, guys, he's gonna go down there. I might see 12 man there, so just keep an eye on that. So I'm thinking of going to watch because New York is 2 hours away from Philly, innit? So I could just drive there. You know what I mean? Why not? The stream with Anton and Rods are don't say the word. We have a laugh. We have a laugh. Absolute laugh, man. Fozi, Rods, Anton, my fave, my
Who
fab
do you want
three
to see
social media.
Liverpool sign this year for us?
Mate, you know, like I look at our team. People have already given up. They're saying we're not going to compete for the title and all that stuff because Klopp has left, and But the thing is, Dom, we don't know about this manager. But I look at our team. The average age, I think, is 24. It's going to 25 probably now. Yeah, the average age, especially the youngsters that's coming through. I wish he was in that youth team. That look at what's coming through. The dance kid, and McConnell's, and Clark, Steve Clark's son. They're all coming through the academy. It looks like they're giving kids a chance.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
what I want to see is a DM, Dom. A mobility DM. Like a Makelele, Kante, Mascherano, someone like that can cover the pitch. If he can do something like that, because you look at the best teams in the world, Man City now, you got Arsenal and all these guys. What did they do? They got that solid. Look at Arsenal last season. Although they didn't win the league, I think they kept the most clean sheets. They didn't concede a lot of chances either. So if you got that right in front of the defense, man, we'll be fine. That's what we need, a mobility one. And we need to replace Matip, obviously, to get another centre back. I want to see a winger that's going to replace Salah as well, man, because Salah's getting on a bit. I don't mind selling him. A lot of Liverpool fans want to keep him, but he's getting older, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
what are we going to do when he gets to 35 and we haven't got a replacement for him? We're fucked. We're absolutely fucked. So get stuff ready now. Even Van Dijk replacement, a younger one, go and get him. Lenny Yaro is going to Man United today, and that's not going to happen, unfortunately. But let me just read the comments before we finish. Obviously, he says we're his Fab 3. We have a laugh every time we don't, man. Yeah.
I need to tune in when you look.
You need to, mate. Anton is Anton, bro. Anton is back in his domain. You know what I mean? Done some good streams over the month. I think this is my 5th or 4th stream in a row. I done it with I done it with YouTubers, Dom, and that do something around YouTube. Let me ask you a question, Dom. I asked one of the guys this question the other day. Do you think Saliba is world class?
I like Saliba, but you see, world class gets thrown around way too much nowadays. Way too much. Whoever comes Premier League has a good season is world class.
World class.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. Do you think?
Baffles me. I think he's a very good player, but you can't say somebody's world class off of a season or two. I do like him though, and do you know why I like him? Because he's got ability. Because I've seen this, do you see what the centre back done on the edge of his box? Not his box, on the attacking box.
Yeah.
He turned, and like a foot roll, like a futsal, and he nutmegged the guy coming from him. And he's checked his shoulder. I said, huh? I ain't seen no centre back in the Prem do that. Yeah, after that, I thought, I've got time for him. Because I like all of that. I like seeing people express themselves.
I know. Flair football, yeah.
Even the littlest touches, I like. But when I see that, I thought, oof. I like 100%. Him. I do like him. Yeah, I do definitely.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I had an Arsenal fan over here. Miguel, brilliant content creator. He's in the football terrorist a lot as well. And we just had an argument back and forth. It was Sometimes it was. My wife said, "You really talk like this?" Like she was shocked. I said, it was someone debating me about football when I watched football all my life. I have to I want to help him. That's what I want to do. Like when he goes on streams, like he doesn't embarrass himself. Because what I said, Dom, is Saliba been here for 2 years. He told me about France. I said, fuck France. It doesn't matter. That league is dead anyway. 2 years in the Premier League. The first year he had to introduce himself to everybody. The second year he's been brilliant. He hasn't been injured. He's been performing on a high level. What I want to see is now trophies and another 2 years of consistency. Then we could discuss if he's world class or not. But nowadays, like you said, I remember growing up as a kid, Dom, and you always remember this. You used to throw stones, but you didn't give a damn. But when we said like world class, we used to say Maradona and Pele, and we didn't used to talk about other people after that. We just say, maybe Baggio can get in there. Maybe this player Stoichkov or Romario or Ronaldo. You know what I mean? We used to say maybe they can get in there. Nowadays, like you just said, everybody's world class. He said to me, Saka's world class. I said, what?
Everybody's world class.
I like Saka, but he ain't world class, mate. He has done nothing in football to be world class. He's You know what they misunderstand, Dom? The modern day fans is what they misunderstand is you could have a world class performance, but you haven't got world class consistency. There's two different things. You know what I mean? Van Dijk is consistent. He's always performing at a high level. Even if the team is playing shit, his performances is always up there. That's why I would say Van Dijk is the best defender in the Premier League I've ever seen. Because there's no weakness. What's the weakness of Van Dijk? He could run, he could head, he could score goals, he could pass. You know what I mean? And he could do everything. And he could cover for his defense. The thing I have with Saliba that he needs to improve on, he needs to understand football. It's not just about getting himself out of trouble. It's what you do after that around your teammates. Get them out of trouble. Take risks as well. Because look at Maldini. When we used to grow up, watch Maldini. What was he good at? Taking risks. That's why even R9 struggled to get past Maldini. Remember, he used to try to dribble when he was at Inter Milan. Couldn't get past it, bro. That's what it is. That's what it is. You need to take risks. Mistakes ain't a problem. It's how you recover that. Recover is what we're looking for, and that's what he needs to do. That's what I said.
I'll ask you a question. What do you think about modern day football now?
Shit, man. I'm being real. Let me ask you a question as well. Name me 5 world class defenders, Dom. I asked that to the guy. I asked him the same question. He struggled.
You see this thing with the question I asked you. I think everybody is trying to follow Pep's blueprint.
Yeah, he killed football, man. He killed football.
The way he's changed football, the way he keeps the ball, the way he's got everybody moving and playing off of 1-2 touch. Everyone's trying to copy that blueprint. The way he's got the left backs playing inside, playing with 2 centre backs, basically. Everyone's trying to do that. And
instead of concentrating on their stuff.
Last season, Arteta done their style. It was successful for us, but it didn't get over the line. But I think everyone is trying to play like that and focusing on 1 and 2 touch. When if you're a winger, for example, like Doku, first couple games he come at Man City, he was getting at people. I thought, this is a winger. Then he slowly come out of that and was just passing it. I think they bought you to go at players and express yourself, maintain that, because that's what got you there. But he started bringing it back later on in the last couple games. But I think with that style of play, a lot of people are just forgetting their game, what got them there, and just want to play the 1 and 2 touch to stay in the team. But that's not going to make that individual happy.
Exactly, bro. What I look at when I look at Man City, like you said, everybody's copying them, but they're forgetting their game. That's number one. And when they go and play against them, they just sit back and let them attack. Like, play your game. You know you're gonna lose. You might win. You don't know. You don't know. If you know you're gonna lose, go and play your game. Try beat them with your game.
Do you know what I don't understand as well in this day and age in football, especially if this was non-league teams or not lower league teams. Oh, you see, when you play against a possession-based team, the way to beat a possession-based team, cross the ball. Nobody likes defending crosses. Nobody.
Yeah.
Trent, he crosses it every time he can. That's why everybody buzzes off him, because defenders do not like defending crosses. If you're playing against a possession-based team, cross the ball.
Exactly, mate.
Cross the ball. That's all you have to do.
That's what England missed in the Euros.
Yeah,
that's what England.
You will get goals.
What's Harry Kane good at? In the air, right? Balls getting crossed in. Did he get any of that from Kyle Walker?
He needs to be in the box, though. I think he won in the box this whole Euros. I don't know what was going on there.
Bad coaching, but that's what was going on. And, system players. what I looked at when I look at England, Dom, yeah, it's the same with every manager. Even Capello, one of the greatest managers, plays the same as Gareth Southgate. It's like someone's told them, play this way and try win this way. We give you all the money that you want. That's what I think has been taught, because there's no tactical stuff that makes them, that greater and to win tournaments. Now they're looking for another manager. Can that manager change? It's just gonna be the same. And you wasted generation of talents, bro. Loads of talents come through.
I said to my friends, this group of England lads as well, even the ones that didn't make it and didn't go, they got left out of squad for whatever reason. Each one of these players have very good individual ability. Grealish has got individual ability. He can beat players on his day. Rashford, player. Yeah. Sancho, player. Sterling didn't even go, player. You got a lot of players that have got individual ability, Saka, to beat players. But it didn't get expressed enough for me.
No chance, bro.
Didn't get expressed enough. 100%. You need to take the leashes off of these players. Say, look, go and express yourself.
But you know what it is, Dom? It's the emotional side as well. Club rivalries. They bring that to the actual, international team. If you look at Spain, Barcelona and Real Madrid hate each other, bro. But they're willing to fight for each other when they play for the national team, bro. That's the difference. And this is what I keep saying about England. Get those egos aside. Let the players gel. Be friends on the pitch. Fight for each other. Then you could win tournaments. That's what's that bit missing from winning. They're making it to 2 finals now, semi-finals of the World Cup and the quarterfinals. Just go that extra yard. Get the team gelling. Make sure there's no egos involved, and go for it. That's what they need to do.
Just go for the kill. That's what you got to do. Go for the kill.
Yeah. Steve says you should always warm up and do a cool down at the end. Less chance of getting injuries. Yeah, 100%, man. I started doing that in a later age now. It fucked me up afterwards. So it is what it is. I remember I remember the 4th stream that started post-match reaction ended up in a debate about who's better, Pele or Maradona. Yeah, I remember that as well. It's crazy stuff that goes on. Dom Fozi here, bare minimum from FSG. They need to give Arnie a quality left back DM at least to finish top 4. FSG is FSG, mate. You know what I mean? I asked Dominic, if you don't believe me, even when I was a kid, I always just say, I hope American people don't get me wrong. Listen, people are great, but I'm talking about like in football sense, they don't come to our game because they will destroy it. I used to say that because you see what they try to do with football, from halfway line goals and things like that. I said, nah, man, they can't come over here. And now, believe it or not, Dom, there's about 12 or 13 teams in the Premier League that's owned by Americans. Yeah. And don't forget Leeds United and all that stuff in the other division. Crazy stuff, bro. Crazy stuff.
I know.
Big up Uncle Roz, man. Big up as always. I missed you, man. We're gonna do a show very soon, man. Klopp built the team with what he had and made them the mentality monsters. 100%. But mate, if it was me,
he's bonded them players.
Begging for signings every season. Nah, I believe that, mate. He's been doing that for a lot of seasons. You know what I mean? If you're missing out on the likes of Bellingham, Fekir, even Mbappe, they had him on a plane ride, Dom. They took him around. Yeah, Mbappe, Chouamini. You know what I mean? If you're missing out on quality players like that, Dom, then what chance have you got of actually competing for the titles in that? You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. But I'm done, Dom. Thanks for coming on, bro. I know it's a bit late.
No worries, man.
But we'll do something soon, definitely. And thanks for coming on again. But everybody, just switch over to UFT. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff down there. And the future looks bright for that channel, I'm telling you guys. Dom, is there anything you want to say before you go?
No, man, I appreciate for having me on it, man. Like I said, if you need me to bring anybody else on it, just let me know. And I'll put the feeders out, see if they're free.
Yeah. We're gonna bring Anton on as well, man. We need to bring all of us on just to have a laugh as well. Even the old boys, didn't we? I try to bring the old boys on as well, like Lee and Marlon and David. I think we'll be a laugh.
Marlon will be up for it because Marlon's daughter plays football. She's good as well. She plays for. She's at Tottenham now. She was at Leicester, and now she's at Tottenham. Good player as well.
She's gonna make it, you think? Yeah.
Yeah, she's athletic. She trains hard. I see her training hard all the time, like Vicky Park and whatnot. Yeah, man. She puts in the work.
Guys, I could be back tomorrow afternoon. I don't know if I wake up early. Maybe I could do something about Liverpool, talk about Liverpool, what transfers we're going to get and all that stuff for an hour. So yeah, just look out for it probably at 12 or 2:30. We're done out here. Please like, share and subscribe. go over to UFT and then, you know, hit that subscription button. Thanks, Dom. I'll see you soon, bro.
No
I'll call
worries,
you
Foz,
anyway,
man.
bro. Yeah, you take
Yeah,
care,
see you
bro.
soon. Speak soon, bro.
Take care.
Take
Take
care.
care. Take care.